Welcome back to Walsall Fan TV, the Join the Pain on podcast 2. How about that? We were due to have Matt from Gills in the Blood, big Gillingham fan, of course, but we had some technical problems last night, so just me, I'm afraid. Gillingham struggling to recover after Neil Harris got the sack, didn't he? They were 8th and dropped down a little bit, but they are sort of trying to get back into things with Steve Clements. But Gillingham's still struggling to score goals, aren't they? They've only scored 25 goals in the first 28 games. Got a -9 goal difference. So they're not quite banging the door down yet. Macaulay Bonne, just 5 goals, is their leading goal scorer. Conor Mahoney on 4. So disappointing. We do know a player that Walsall were after, Romeo Hutton, has joined them, the right wing back. But the moment he's joined them, he's got in trouble, hasn't he? He's got in trouble for a leaked video. Not gone down very well at all. So he's going to be having a rap on the knuckles at a minimum, I would think. Another player that's coming to Gillingham is Josh Walker. Now, we have some similarities because Josh Walker was playing for Burton in League One, wasn't really happening for him, so he's dropped down to League Two to get some games. Josh Gordon in exactly the same boat, but let's compare the two. Josh Gordon, no goals in 18. Josh Walker, 1 goal in 15. Josh Walker is a younger lad. He's only 26, 3 years the junior of Josh Gordon, of course. And he got his first goal for Gillingham last weekend. They did lose 2-1 to MK Dons, but he came on for the last half an hour and grabbed a late goal for them, 12 minutes from time. So that was good. Previous to that, a home draw with Forest Green was not great. A good away win at Accrington, 2-1. An away win, 1-0 at Colchester. And a home win, 1-0 Sutton. So they're in a decent bout of form. Currently 10th in the league, 5 points ahead of Walsall, but Walsall have a game in hand. So if Walsall win the game in hand and win on Saturday, we'll go above them. So Walsall, what can we do? What can we do indeed? Well, we know we've lost Freddie Draper. Mo Fall, is he going to catch up the goals and replace the goal scoring ability of Freddie Draper? He did reasonably well at Doncaster on loan, scored 9 goals, 8 in the league and 1 assist. But when we look at the stats, it doesn't make perfect reading, to be honest. Played 29 games, so in the 29 games, 31% of the games he made a goal scoring either contribution or the goal or an assist. 8 goals, 1 assist. So why was he not getting more goals, more assists? Did he get the chances? Well, that doesn't bode well. He had 48 shots and only converted 17% of them. Compare that to Freddie Draper. He had goal contributions in 56% of the games compared to Mo Fall's 31. Only had 31 shots and converted 32% of them. So, twice the player compared to Mo Fall. But Mo Fall is playing for Walsall now and he's close to home. Should be a much more comfortable environment for him. And hopefully he's going to get on the goal trail. But he needs to break through, doesn't he? Same with Josh Gordon. Needs to get back on that goal trail if Walsall are going to push into the top 10, into the top half of the table. With Gillingham's low low goal scoring rate. I think Walsall, 2 goals should be enough for a point, I would think. Enough for a point or maybe a win. So 2 goals on Saturday, that would be nice. The people that are contributing for Walsall, of course, Hutch, 9 goals, 5 assists in 32 games. That's a 43% contribution. But the surprise, perhaps, Jack Earing, 2 and 2 in 8 games, 50% contribution. He's definitely been welcomed back. Let's not dwell too much on our wing backs, though. Tommy Knowles, 1 goal, 3 assists, 16% contribution to goals per game. And Josh Gordon, just 6%. It's not good, is he? DJT, 26%. Would put him not far behind Mo Farr. 4 goal contributions in 15 games. Well. So what Walsall are going to do on Saturday? Gillingham, in my mind, this is a game we generally lose 3-0. But recent times have sort of booked that trend. Last time out was a 0-0. A very drab 0-0, if I recall. And the 3 years previously to that, we won 3-0 down there in January 2019. And with Walsall's goal haul, 41 goals to Gillingham's 25 this season, having played 1 game less. You'd think Walsall could get some goals in this one, which sort of help us move up that table. Ian Allen's saying can't see us scoring. Well, Mo Farr not as sharp as Freddie Draper. DJ injured. That leaves us with Farr, who is going to need a few chances to be able to get a goal, I think. And then Josh Gordon not hitting the back of the net for a while. DJT, is he going to get the start again alongside Farr, or are we going to see Josh Gordon come straight in? Of course, Jamil Matt, he came on Saturday. Is he going to contribute? His goal return has not been too great so far. And the other thing, I did sort of put a little message out on this. Owen Evans, what was going on with that when he came in for Jackson Smith? I can see Owen Evans keeping his place. Did he do anything wrong? Just 1 or 2 things. But it would be a big kick in the teeth for Owen Evans if he comes back for 1 game and then gets dropped. So maybe there's something else going on there. But with this being transfer deadline day, will any action happen? I'll be keeping my ear to the ground, see whether anything's going on. No rumblings at the moment. So team-wise, we're expecting Owen Evans to continue in goal, even though I think Jackson should come back in. Akagbu, Priest and Daniels been pretty solid. Pleased with those. Comley, he's going to be there in front of the back 3. Tommy Knowles, right wing back. We thought we were getting a new right wing back coming. There was a murmur about Connor Barrett, but that doesn't seem to have followed through at the moment. And Liam Gordon on the left side, of course. As we say with the stats I've just mentioned, we really need more from them. They need to be contributing more to the game. Earing and Hutch doing good stuff. Really pleased with them at the moment. Earing had a bad game on Saturday, so hopefully he can get back on it. Farr, can he get his first goal for Walsall? I'm hoping so. My prediction, well, what do you reckon? My prediction. I think I would be reasonably pleased with a 0-0, but we could do with, I think, just a narrow 1-0 to Walsall. Right then, before I leave you, I have a bit of a grumble. I don't grumble very often, do I? Somebody will tell me That is different. We went out to the Birmingham Senior Cup or the Walsall Senior Cup last night. We put a very young side out, and I understand that we want to give the young guys game time and that sort of stuff, but when they get through, breaking through into the first team, they get starved of game time. So for me, that game, Joe Folks, Ross Tierney, even DJT, there were several players that need game time that should have been involved in that. And the young players that did play, playing with some more senior players, would have been a great help for them. And that would be a competitive game to help boost fitness, of course. But that opportunity was not taken, and now we're out the cup, so no more competitive games in that realm. So disappointed with that, really. Disappointed. For those that are interested, my Budding Author podcast show is now live. So if you're interested in writing at all, check out the Budding Author podcast. If you enjoy reading, check out some of my books. I'll put a link in the description. And fingers crossed for Saturday. Join the pain. Horse Fan TV. Thanks for watching. Cheers.